Hey, Shalom. Shalom. Like you've all praised on and glory to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, elders of GMS. Okay, something caught my eye here. And remember, we're headed toward that great war that's going to be fought, okay, in the East. And this could be a start of America's pivot into the Middle East from, well, they're already there, but we might see a major escalation of military equipment in these areas. But again, like I said, there's something that caught my eye here after OPEC agreed deep supply cuts, which spells doom for the American economy. This is going to cause gas prices to skyrocket, but this is what caught my attention here. Okay, let me read here. A reduction of 2 million barrels per day by the world's major oil producers and exporters would mark the biggest production cut since pandemic lockdowns first destroyed demand across the globe. That's the equivalent of around 2% of global oil demand. Meanwhile, Washington, the gray whore, was trying hard to prevent a production cut by OPEC. And I'm going to show you the OPEC members. Okay, OPEC plus ahead of midterm elections in the U.S. The White House, this is what they said. The White House mobilized all available resources, with officials having a spasm. They're flipping out, man, and panicking. All right. An unnamed senior official told CNN, describing these latest efforts as taking the gloves off. Some of the talking points drafted by the U.S. administration suggested the potential cut would be viewed as a hostile act and a total disaster. So are these low-key threats? You know, there's moves already. They're already ahead of this media madness, man, and things have already popping off as we speak. You know, and again, something's gonna cause a major escalation in, you know, in this battle, in these wars, in this World War III, where it's going to bring in all the actors. Here are the members. Here are the OPEC members, and isn't it kind of funny how all of them are America's enemies? None of them are really friendly with America. May have worked with them, but Saudi Arabia is looking to join BRICS. They're about to join BRICS. Venezuela, clearly an enemy of the U.S., the Kuwait, Iraq, Nigeria, Iran, Nigeria, Algeria, Libya, the United Arab Emirates, and they're pretty much kissing Israel's ass. Gabon, Angola, Qatar, Equatorial Guinea, Ecuador, Republic of the Congo. So we might be seeing a major escalation take place within the next months, in a couple of months to come. Maybe, you know, hopefully sooner, Lord willing. Hopefully much, much sooner. Because we're looking to get the hell up out of here, man. We're looking to get the hell up out of here. This devil is all about his threats, man. You know, like the scripture says, Proverbs 4:16, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. This is, like it said, it's having a spasm and they're panicking. So they trying to fix their problems, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And that's the devil for you. That's these devils for you, man. Okay? All these years and years of abusing their power and bombing nations and sanctioning nations and putting in puppet masters and sending in their economic hit, man. This is finally back. Everything is starting to basically backfire on America, man. Everything is starting to backfire. You know, they're starting to reap what they sow. You know, or they built nothing but enemies. They've gathered nothing but enemies in the world. You know, through their policies and just to serve them. You know that what came under the Trump administration. Oh, America First, that American First campaign madness. It's always been America First. You know, by any means necessary. It's always been. You got to understand. That's the thing about the people. They don't understand Esau and how he works and how he thinks. He can even care less about his own. You know, this devil can literally care less about his own. So I'm not gonna make this too long. This is again just bringing this to light that things is happening. That's whenever you hear this type of thing would be viewed as a hostile act. What is a hostile act? What is a hostile act? A hostile act is an attack or other use of force by a foreign force or terrorist unit, organization, or individual, in this case organizations, against the United States, U.S. forces, and in certain circumstances, U.S. citizens, their property, U.S. commercial assets, and their designated non-U.S. forces, foreign nationals, and their property. You see? Oh, man. So what is this? What did it say? The U.S. administration suggests a potential cut. It's the U.S. administration. Ooh. From the top on down. From the top on down. Here we go. Close with this here. Psalms 7 and 15. This devil, it's like he made a pit, speaking of these devils, and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, just like I said. You know, all this devil's wicked works is finally starting to return, and it's not done. It's going to get much, much worse. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Okay, so again, we're shining light on these last days prophecies, man. So till next time, Lord willing, shalom.